Welcome students. Today I shall discuss about the main salient features of sexual reproduction. This is my introductory class. In my previous class I was informing you about the asexual mode of reproduction. Different plants, different animals shows asexual mode of reproduction during their favorable period. When the climatic condition is well, then they shows asexual reproductive mode. When the climatic condition gradually changed and became very difficult to acclimatize within this difficult zone, then these plants and animals may undergo sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction, first we shall discuss about today. Our class is sexual reproduction. আজকে আমরা যে সেক্সুয়াল রিপ্রোডাকশন মানে যৌন জনন সম্পর্কে পড়ব। তোমরা আমার 9 ক্লাসে 10 ক্লাসে যৌন জনন সম্পর্কে বাংলায় টোটাল ভিডিওটা যদি দেখে নাও তাহলে তোমাদের 10 ক্লাসের পড়াটা তোমরা অনেকটা ধারণা নিতে পারবে এবং যেটা ভুলে গেছো সেটা আবার মনে এসে যাবে। তো টুডে মেন salient features of sexual reproduction we shall discuss about this. But first point is sexual reproduction unit, male and female reproductive organ. Must be present. Male reproductive organ produce male gamete and female reproductive organ produce female gamete. Male gamete is called sperm. Female gamete is called ovum. Then another point is where the male and female gametes are formed. Male and female gametes are formed in the reproductive organ. Male reproductive organ and female reproductive organs. Male reproductive, when male reproductive organs and the female reproductive organs together arise within the same individual, then the species is called, when male and female organ present in a single body, single individual, same individual, then this is called, special terms we use, one is the monoecious or homothallic or bisexual. These three terms are used when male and female reproductive organs develop in a same individual. These three terms are used in plants, but when the same female and male reproductive organ develop in the same animal, then this animal is called hermaphrodite. One hermaphrodite name, one is Pheretima, second is Hirudinaria. Pheretima means earthworm, Hirudinaria means leech. On the contrary, when male and female reproductive organ develop in different individual, that is the male organism and female organism separate, then this is called dioecious. Monoecious, the opposite term of monoecious, dioecious. Homothallic opposite term is heterothallic. bisexual, unisexual. The several terms may be asked in NEET, particularly NEET exam: monoecious and hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite, this special term used only in animal, but monoecious, heterothallic, homothallic, bisexual, particularly used in plants. But both the four terms means equal. The male and female reproductive organ develop in same individual body. Now, other salient features of sexual reproduction: male and female reproductive organ may develop same individual or different individual. Then other point is sexually reproducible organisms shows high complexity, as well as the process, sexual reproductive process is very slow, continuous and elaborate as well as complex, elaborate, continuous and slow. The sexual reproductive process, in contrast to the vegetative reproductive process, it is very slow, continuous, elaborate and complex. Another point of sexual reproduction is the producing offspring shows variations. Variations may develop. Variation, that is, they different from their parent, as well as their sister or daughter, friends. That is the three main salient features of sexual reproduction. Then we shall enter into the topic, the plant sexual mode of reproduction process. Generally, the complex plant, angiospermic plant and gymnospermic plant, shows a complex developmental process. They shows morphological difference, their anatomical different, their behavior also different, but in case of sexual mode of reproduction, they shows a very common features. Developed plant, develop a gymnosperm as well as angiosperm. Their life cycle is very complex. When they germinate, when the small plantlet develop by germinating the seed, the first stage is called juvenile, that is immature stage, or this is called vegetative stage. In this stage, plant, their leaf, their other shoot, their root develop, their tissue well organized. After completion of the juvenile or vegetative stage, they may enter into the reproductive stage. In this stage, they produce offspring. Reproductive stage, juvenile stage and reproductive stage, in some annual plant only requirement period is 1 year, biennial plant 2 years and perennial plant many years. But in the reproductive stage, from juvenile to reproductive and reproductive to senescence. Senescence stage. Particularly, mainly perennial plant shows 3 stages. One is juvenile stage, then is reproductive stage, then is senescent stage. In juvenile stage, their vegetative growth occurs. In reproductive stage, their female and male reproductive organ develop, and senescent stage they produce offspring, the seed, and their metabolic activity slows down, and ultimately the plant dies. Rice, for example, rice or Rhiza sativa is a annual plant. Coconut, Cocos nucifera, is a perennial plant. Mango is also a perennial plant. Wheat, Triticum aestivum, also an annual plant. And marigold, some species of marigold is annual and some species of marigold is biennial. When the plant having their numerous reproductive cycle, that is the in reproductive phase, they produce flowering. From flower, after pollination, ovary, within the ovary, ovule is fertilized and ultimately seed form, and after intermediate lag phase, they plant again vegetatively grow, then again they go into a next flowering stage. So some plants shows interflowering stage, flowering stage and several interflowering stage. Particularly this is found in perennial plant. For example, in our NCERT books, the flowering from few species shows a different time gap during juvenile phase and reproductive phase. Bambusa tuluda, a grass family plant, flower from juvenile to reproductive stage, they retain, the lag period is 100 to 120, 50 to 100 or 50 to 120 years. Again, another plant that grows in Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, this is the Nilakuranji, local term. Nilakuranji, local term. This is flowering, flower color is deep violet. Nilakuranji. This scientific name is Strobilanthus. Kunthiana. Is a small letter. Scientific name, you know, first is genus, second is species. The first word is capital and the species first letter is small, and it may be written in italic version. The Strobilanthus kunthiana 10 to 12, the flowering stage, from juvenile to reach reproductive stage, they require 10 to 12 years. These plants grows in Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and form a very deep violet scene during their flowering season. In case of animal, the different captive breeders, that is the when some duck, chicken, they lay egg continuously throughout their reproductive phase. This is called the continuous breeder. Continuous breeders. Some wild animals, this is called a captive breeder. Our these birds we culture in farm for their egg and meat. Some wild animals are the seasonal breeders. Seasonal breeders. They reproduce in a particular season. Seasonal breeders, two terms, a continuous breeder and seasonal breeder. Continuous breeder, generally we cultivate these animals in farming method. This is the commercial way. Another two term is used in sexual mode of reproduction, two cycles. This is the oestrus cycles, and second is menstrual cycle. Oestrus cycle and menstrual cycle, those type of cycles develop in mammal. But the primitive mammal, that is the therian mammal, non-primate mammal, that is the cat, dog, cow, non-primate, they shows oestrus mode of cycle during their reproductive phase. And menstrual cycle found in primate. Primate means apes, chimpanzee, human, baboon, etc. What is the difference between oestrus and menstrual cycle? First point is, this is found in non-primate primitive mammal and this is found in advanced mammal. Oestrus cycle and menstrual cycle, those both cycles develop during their reproductive phase. But in oestrus cycle, suppose this is the period, during this period ovulation occur, in some time ovulation, that is the ovum develop. At the time when the ovulation occur, these animals are more sexually active. Ovulation period, during ovulation period, some non-primate, most of the non-primate animals, female, became sexually more active. This term is called heating. Heat period. In contrast to this feature, in menstrual, the animal which shows menstrual mode of sexual cycle, then their sexual activity of the female does not reduced. This sexual activity maintains throughout the period of the menstrual cycle. This is the main two salient features. This is the old, it is the primitive, this is the advanced. This is during this period, only few period the female became more sexually active, and during menstrual, the animal which shows menstrual cycle, throughout the menstrual cycle, the sexual activity of the female never decreased or increased, whatever it may be. Then after reproductive period, most of the animal they lose their reproductive activity, particularly female animals, and this reproductive activity is reduced due to the losing of the chromosomal length, losing of the chromosomal length, that is, the chromosome length gradually decreases. One of the point, and this second is reducing their metabolic activity of the cell. Metabolic activity, cell reducing their metabolic activity, and ultimately, and third is reducing reducing or change the hormonal pattern. Due to other some reasons, animals do not carry their reproductive phase throughout their life. At the type of old age, their reproductive activity gradually decreases. In sexual reproduction, in my next class, I shall discuss about the different stages of sexual reproduction. First is first term is we shall discuss about, this is the pre-fertilization stage, fertilization stage and post-fertilization stage. In my next class, I shall discuss about all these three terms.